Hello everyone, welcome to Maddie Study Center. Students, today we are going to see English Bhalbharati Standard 7, lesson number 1.4, The King's Choice. Let's start our lesson. There was there was once a lion who was the king of the forest. He was big and strong and very fearless. All the other animals in the forest called him king. They brought him gifts from every corner of the forest. But the more the lion had, the more he wanted. A king must have a coat, he said to himself one day. He called a fox to his side. You are known to be a wise and clever creature, Fox, said the lion. I want you to be my adviser. Thank you, your majesty, said the fox, bowing low. The lion next called a leopard to his side. You are known to be a watchful and sweet-of-foot leopard. I want you to be my bodyguard. Thank you, your majesty, said the leopard, bowing low. The lion then called a vulture to his side. You are a bird, vulture, and can fly high. You are to be my messenger. Thank you, your majesty, said the vulture, bowing low. The fox, the vulture, and the leopard took an oath of loyalty to the king. The king promised to give them food and protection. For some time all went well in the court of the Lion King. The three courtiers never opposed the king. His wishes are law. Whenever he rode, they stood in awe. Whenever he took a walk, they followed him. When the Lion King went hunting, they found the animals for him to kill, and after he had his meal, he left the remaining for them, so they always had enough to eat. One day the vulture came back from a flight. Your Majesty, have you ever eaten a camel? He asked. It is very tasty. I ate it once in the desert. The lion had never seen a camel, but he liked the idea of trying camel's meat. But where can we get a camel? He asked. There is a desert some miles away, said the vulture. I was flying over it when I saw a loon camel not far away. Lone means only one. Its look big and fat. The lion looked at his other advisors. They were wise and experienced. He wanted their opinion. Now the fox and the leopard did not know the desert, but they did not want the vulture to seem wiser than them. So they said, since it was the vulture's idea, he should lead the way. Early next morning, the lion and his court started off on the camel's hunt. They reached the edge of the desert easily, but after they left the shelter of the forest, the day became very hot. The sun shone down with fire-hot rays. You can see this image down. The sun, it's very high, and the other animals like lion, leopard, fox, and vulture get already tired. High up in the cooler air, the vulture flew. Hurry along, he called. The camel is not far off. But the lion could not hurry any more. The hot sand had burned his paw. He could go no further. Stop, he shouted to others. Let us go back to the forest. I do not care to try camel's meat. The Lion King's advisor was frightened. The forest was far behind them, and they did not know how to get the lions back home. The leopard wanted to run away. The vulture wanted to watch and wait and eat the lion later on. But the clever fox thought a plan. Off into the desert he ran, saying, I'll bring some hell. After running for some time, the fox found the camel. The camel was indeed surprised to see him. Hurry up, friend camel, said the fox. Our king wants to you at once. Your king? Said the camel. Who is that? I do not know any king. I only know my master, for whom I am carrying goods across the desert. Our king, the lion, had killed your master, said the fox. Now you are free, and the lion has invited you to live at his court. Come along. The camel followed the fox. When the fox and the camel reached the lion's camp, the vulture and the leopard were surprised. Even lion looked pleased. With spend of his burnt paw, the camel was presented to the king, who agreed to serve the lion in return for a home at his court. Get on the camel back, your majesty, said the fox. We'll return home. The lion at once jumped on the camel's back. His courtiers, the fox and the leopard, jumped up behind him, and with the vulture flying ahead as a guide, they set off on a long journey back to the forest. When the traveler reached the forest, they were all tired and hungry. The fox and the leopard and the vulture looked at the camel. Then they looked at each other and smiled hungry smiles. They had brought the camel for the king dinner. Now it was time for the feast. The Lion King knew what his courtiers were thinking. He called the camel to him. Friend camel, he said, I have to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live at my court as long as you like. I promise you my protection. The lion's courtiers were shocked. He had they not risked their lives so that he could try camel meat, and the king wanted to let the camel live. The courtiers were not pleased with his decision. The yard could do nothing. Now the lion post was badly burned that he could not go to hunt, but that he did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. The fox, leopard, vulture, he shouted, don't you see that I am ill and hungry? Go and get me some food. The courtiers had to obey the king, so out they went, but they did not go far. They sat down in a safe place and discussed what they could do. I know, said the fox after a while. We shall make a camel ask to be eaten. He told others of his plan. They all agreed, so Go Back went to the king. The first vulture stepped forward. Your Majesty, he said, bowing low, we have found no food, but we cannot let you, Majesty, suffer. I am poor creature. Eat me. The fox pushed the vulture aside. I have more meat on me, he cried. Eat me, your Majesty. Now the leopard rushed forward. I'm not much good, he cried, but I could make a meal for the king. The camel listened to all this offer. He must do as much, he thought. Your Majesty, he said, I too am willing to give my life for you. Please eat me instead for these old friends of yours, who will be more useful than I am. This was what the fox, the leopard, and the vulture were waiting for. They prepared to jump at the camel, but the lion stopped them. You are all good and loyal subjects, he said. My heart is touched by your offer. I accept them all. I shall eat you in the order in which you offered yourselves. The vulture, the fox, and the leopard were shocked. Away flew the vulture, away ran the fox and the leopard. They were never seen in the forest again. The lion laughed he to see them go. Then he turned to Camel and said, you have been loyal and good. You shall be my friend as long as we are alive. The camel was happy and grateful. The lion but thought to himself, to be king is good, but to be kind is better. The moral of story we can say, to be king is good, but to be kind is better one. So students, don't forget this moral in your life. It's suppose. If you like this video, so don't forget to like and share. If you're not subscribed my channel, subscribe it so you'll get more videos or more lessons.